Do you spend
Really?
more than one a year?
Yeah.
Is that a normal thing for girls? I think it is, right? I think my sister, if not mistaken, she buys a few.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have the need to kind of show off, to show like, I'm doing well.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Right? I assume you've never gone into debt to buy your Baju kurung, right? No way.
What do you mean?
As in like, take loans and stuff.
Take loans for Baju Raya?
People do that, for sure.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
No
for sure.
way.
Yeah.
No.
They tell me, that's really nice Baju Raya. I was like, thank you.
Thank
And I
you.
wore the exact same one last year, they didn't even know. What's up, guys? My name is Emir, and this is the Money Goal. Today I have Yasmin with me again.
Hi.
What do we have?
Okay, so on today's episode, I wanted to ask you a little bit about festival season.
Okay.
And when I say festival season, I don't mean music festival. I'm talking about festival season as in like Raya for Chinese New Year, Deepavali. And I don't know about you, but I feel like every single year, especially like when your bonus comes in, like you do set aside, money for that
Oh,
celebration,
yeah.
right? Like Christmas or like whatever, just to go shopping like beforehand and get everything prepped. And I always feel like, wait, hang on, like my money like disappeared so quickly.
A lot of things to spend on.
Exactly. Like, what do you think is like the biggest expense
For me.
for you? Yeah.
Okay, so my mom is Malay. My mom is Chinese and my dad is Malay. So I actually have to do both Raya and Chinese New Year.
That's
Which is-
right. That's
I don't know.
right.
So
That's
I gotta spend on both, and
Uh-huh.
I don't get duit Raya or ang pao anymore.
okay.
Yeah.
Because you're grown.
I know exactly. So it used to be I spend a bit and I get some back.
Right.
And now it's purely cash out. I have nothing coming in anymore, which is a bit unfair. Okay, so but for me, I think my biggest expense is duit Raya. Honestly, I don't spend that much. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
So you're not buying like baju Melayus?
no. Okay, so I think
By
the
the
good thing is the good thing is for my family, I don't know whether this is good or not, but I guess for me it's good. We don't buy Baju Raya every year.
Okay.
I think it's a bit of a waste lot.
Okay.
Quite a lot of money that you're spending,
Right.
right? On things that you just wear for 1 year.
Right.
Or even like 1 month of a year.
Right.
So we tend to buy a bit higher quality, like Baju Raya that will last.
Yeah.
And I will wear it for 3-4 years.
Mhm.
So now I have like 3 Baju Rayas I've got over the last 10 years, and I just rotate it. First day Raya, I wear this color, the next one I wear that color. And honestly, I mean, no one has ever asked me like, hey, this is the Baju Raya you wore last year, right? No one even notices. So then it doesn't seem like as big of a deal as it is, right?
How about traveling?
Um,
Where's
okay,
your kampong?
My kampong is in Penang.
Okay.
So
right.
both are in Penang. But I haven't really gone back
Okay.
because the traffic is so bad. I used to tell my parents that.
No, it's all about timing. It's all about timing.
Yeah, no, you gotta go early and then
Yeah.
either leave early or leave late, right?
Yes.
But I haven't really gone back because a lot of my parents' families also moved to KL.
Right.
So I always lobby every year, like, hey guys, what do we do in KL this year?
Right.
Hey, you guys from Penang come down to KL. Sometimes it works, and then we'll just do it here, and then sometimes it doesn't. So those times I don't really tend to go back anymore. So I don't spend that much on travel.
Right.
But I do give quite a lot to my parents for Raya, Chinese New Year.
Wait, hang on. You give your parents do it, right?
Yeah. I don't know what's the norm. I don't know what's the norm. I think for Malay, when you start working, you gotta give it, right? No?
You usually give to like your
The
like,
younger...
the young ones.
Yeah.
Oh, but you give to your parents.
Yeah.
Actually, I
give it
love
to my-
that.
Yeah, I give it to my parents. So my mom, even though she's Chinese,
Right.
she kind of expects me to give her duit Raya as well. So she gets duit Raya.
Yeah, she's
and
entitled,
Chinese New Year.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna give her both.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's as much as other people. I know some friends have to travel back, like let's say Sabah Sarawak, and you literally have to fly.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna take a train and try and save
Yeah.
money. You have to fly, and then
And it can-
tickets get so
Yeah,
expensive. Yeah.
Like I just found out recently that like traveling back to like Sabah or Sarawak, it can be like 1,000
Yeah.
ringgit.
It can
pound
be
weight.
for sure because everyone wants to go back on the same dates.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it's really expensive. But thankfully for me, okay lah. Yeah. I give a bit of like duit Raya ang pao to my younger cousins and stuff, but there's not that many. Thankfully. Yeah.
Right.
So it's not that much for me. How about you though? So where do you spend now? Where does your money go?
Okay, so firstly, I'm KL born and bred.
Okay. No travel then.
No traveling whatsoever. So like my mom's side of the family is from JB and from Batu Pahat, but they've all moved up here to KL.
Okay.
And my dad's side of the family, they're from Alostar, but they've all moved to KL
Okay.
as well. So everything is
In KL.
done and dusted in KL.
Perfect.
I don't really have to travel. But it's crazy to see the kind of traffic that
Yeah, it is.
would pile up like the day before, like 2 days before even.
Yeah.
I think honestly, even if I still had folks like up north,
Mm-hmm.
I might just fly it actually.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would drive it lah.
I've done that
that's-
before.
Yeah, that's quite a way away. But
Yeah.
also because like, yes, I understand that flight tickets are more expensive, but
Mhm.
like I would rather than like sit in
Spend your
that-
time there, right?
Yeah,
Time
like
is money.
literally-
Time is money.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. So there was 1 year that I got stuck in traffic coming back. I
From
think
Penang.
it was from Penang,
Okay.
and it was like 10 hours.
You're kidding.
And while sitting in the car, I think you haven't traveled for a long time during festive season, so and that's
No,
normal.
I
It's
have not.
normal, yeah. And a lot of people go back north, so it's like Ipoh, Penang,
Right.
Kedah. It's
Right,
all
right,
the same highway, right? On the way back, I was stuck in traffic, and I was already in my head, I'm never doing this again.
If I was you, I would literally just leave my car. It's just like
Where would I go? Though?
just push your car to the side of the highway, come back for it
Just sit
maybe a
there,
week later.
Yeah, but it's terrible. But since you don't spend on travel, then where does your money go? You don't give duit raya to your parents? Not
No.
yet. Okay.
And yeah, so I'm big on Baju Raya.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, look, it cannot be helped. Like literally the whole month of Ramadan, it's filled with like all these like markets and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
go
yeah,
and I see all these like pretty little, bajus and stuff.
Yeah.
I just can't. Yes, I'm usually I spend maybe like 2 days of Raya.
Mhm.
And then after that, for me and my family personally, things slow down a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, there are open houses here and there. But I'm not like going ham like for like a whole week or anything like
Okay.
that. That's just not how we do things. So I don't know why I'm buying these baju rayas
Do you buy
really.
more than one a year?
Yeah.
Is that a normal thing for girls? I think it is, right? I think my sister, if not mistaken, she buys a few.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, when are you
We
gonna
buy
wear
a
it?
few because it's cute.
Like, wear one,
It's
buy one this year,
cute.
and then wear one from last year.
No, but this is something that just started like maybe in the last like year or two.
Okay.
Before this, it was very much like a family decision thing.
Yep.
Like we all make baju every year, but
Yeah.
then it would just be that one,
Okay.
and then like we call it a day there. But it's only because like for the past like year or two, I've just been going to these like markets,
Yep.
and they're just there, and they're decently priced, and they're really beautifully crafted, and I'm just like, I just can't help
I know.
myself.
I went to one last year during Ramadan. I think it's at the 5. I think
Plaza Seloka?
I think so.
That's
I
gotta be
think
it.
yeah.
That's at the 5. Yeah,
I know. I was just walking around. My sister was just buying stuff. Like, some of them are so
Yeah.
expensive.
Because that one in particular, yeah, it can get a bit pricey, but I mean the products that the vendors that are there are incredible. So yeah, so that's kind of like where my money goes
Okay,
to, because like I'm not cooking rendang,
Yeah.
in the morning, so like I don't really have to think about food. And also not only that, first day of Raya I usually spend it at my grandparents' houses. So like that first day of Raya celebration isn't in my house, so there isn't like
Right.
food preparation necessarily that like needs to be done.
Okay.
So so yeah, most of my
Goes to Baju Raya. Actually,
goes to
maybe
Baju
there's
Raya.
food as well, but you gotta ask my mom how much that costs because
Yeah.
I mean she cooks.
You're not the one
She cooks
cooking
my-
it?
Okay, I buy lemang though. I buy lemang.
Okay, all right. Are you the one wrapping it?
No, obviously it's already cooked. But lemang is so expensive though. When I go to
Really?
buy, I'm like, wow, yeah. I think like one stick like that's like $30 or something. I don't know if
Right,
it's
right,
expensive or
right.
cheap, but
Right. I guess like what's like the breakdown of like your costs, I guess, for
yeah. So
celebration?
I know a lot of people who during Raya and Chinese New Year spend a lot of money. Not just for Baju Raya,
Yeah.
but then some of them will also try and show new things that they have. Like for example,
Interesting.
phones or
Okay.
a new car or something. Because I think for a lot of people, they will meet these relatives maybe once a year, right? If it's in kampong, maybe like once a year. Every Raya I'll meet them.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have the need to kind of show off, or not show off, or to show like I'm doing well.
Right. Okay.
Right? And I think
For the aunties.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. All the aunties always ask me as well. And they always do all these
Yes, yes,
comparisons
yes,
and like, this cousin, he bought a new car recently. He must be doing so well in his
Right.
job. But I think I do a very good job and of like good for him then.
Right.
But I'm
Good
super
for him.
I'm super happy for him. I know a lot of people get into a bit of a competitive, I don't know if that's what they
Right.
call it.
I see.
Where they're actually trying to show people like look how well I'm doing.
Mm.
Even though they probably can't afford it, but they just push themselves to show lah. And I think that is probably the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, right? Trying to show that you have more money than you actually have.
Right.
For people that, I mean, not that they don't matter. Obviously, they matter. Your family, right? But do you really want to do that? Do you really want to get into debt and stuff? I assume you've never gone into debt to buy your baju kurung, right? No way.
What do you mean?
As in, like, take loans and stuff.
Take loans for Baju Raya?
People do that for sure.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
No
for sure.
way.
Yeah.
No. That's sorry. I'm so sorry, but Baju Raya is not worth taking.
Yeah, some people do. Some people
What?
do. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first I'm hearing.
Yeah,
of it.
it's crazy.
That's
yeah.
crazy. So I guess in just like moving on from that, then like how do we then set like a realistic budget
Right.
during festival season?
I think the first thing.
How do you not go overboard?
The first thing is what you just said. You gotta be realistic. I think you don't have to go overboard. You just gotta spend within your means, just like everything else.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta spend within your means. If you can't afford, let's say, new Baju Raya, and your one from last year is good, then why not?
Then why
Like I said,
not?
I've worn Baju Raya like same exact one.
Yeah.
Twice in a row.
And no
Went
one's
to my
asked.
relative's house. Not just no one's asked. They tell me, that's really nice Baju Raya. I was like, thank you.
Thank
And I wore
you.
the exact same one last year. They didn't even know. Yeah, so that's one thing. You just gotta be realistic. Like what you can afford. And even when it comes to duit raya or ang pao, whatever you guys are giving, you don't have to give 20 ringgit each person if you can't do it, right? If you can only afford 5, then just give 5. It's fine. Yeah.
Do not take a loan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do not take a loan. It's not worth
Not
it.
worth it at all.
It's really not worth
Yeah,
it.
it's not worth it at all. And if let's say you are someone who has to fly back to Sabah Sarawak, or even if you have to take a train or a bus back to somewhere far away and you need to spend on that, then you just gotta start preparing early. So I mean everyone knows when Raya is gonna be,
Yeah.
right? I mean obviously the exact day can differ, but we roughly know which
Yeah.
one it's gonna be. Just plan ahead of time. So if you know your flight tickets is gonna be $1,000, okay, that sounds really expensive. But
Yeah.
if it's gonna be $1,000 and we're 6 months out, then you know roughly how much you save a
Yeah.
month, right? And then start preparing for that. Yeah. So I think that is the key thing. Just start saving towards it early. Like you roughly know what your costs are, and then just be realistic. You don't have to go overboard to show people that you are doing well. You know, I think it's something that you should just keep to yourself. And all these celebrations are meant to be just celebrations to spend time with family, and
Yeah.
you know, it's not about
Honestly, like how would you rank it?
what
Like in terms of like importance, or rather prioritizing
in
wise.
terms of like the
'Cause,
budget,
like,
or
for
which is the best celebration.
budget.
Oh.
No, not the best
Okay,
celebration.
festivals.
Because like for me, it sounds like as though like the most pressing potential issue is actually travel.
Yep.
For me, it sounds
For
like
sure,
that.
for sure, yeah.
Even though I'm not traveling, but it sounds like that's the one that eats up most of people's budgets and also time.
Yeah.
So for me, I think, and I
Travel.
don't know if I don't know if you would agree, I would get on that like travel
For sure.
thing first.
Yeah.
And then you can think about your baju raya after. Like,
Yeah.
see, when you think about it like that, like it feels like there's such a huge gap,
Yep,
right, in
yep, yep.
terms of priority.
It's actually I would say it's exactly how you would budget in your everyday life. You just gotta separate the needs and the wants, right?
Yeah.
And the travel is a need. You have to travel to wherever you're going to, otherwise there's no Raya, there's no Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So obviously that's priority number 1.
Yes.
Assuming you want to spend time with your family, lah. Right.
If you don't want to, then
Then yeah, just save the money, stay the kid out.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, travel obviously number 1 priority. And then between food, okay, between giving duit Raya and buying new baju Raya, which one's more important to you? If you had to choose. So either you rock up in last year's baju kurung, or you don't give duit Raya and everyone judges you. Everyone's like, guys, do you see Yasmin didn't give anything this year?
judge me. Like,
So your priority is baju first.
yeah, but it sounds so like I feel like that's just like a material want.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
that's not. Oh, that's so hard.
I know,
That's
right?
really, really hard.
Yeah.
I think I would choose a nicer baju raya
Okay,
for
okay.
me. I think so.
Honestly,
Is it
I think it's fair.
selfish?
I think
Is
it's
it
fair.
selfish?
I think other than, to me at least, other than travel,
Yeah.
I think everything else is completely like up to the individual.
Yeah,
Right? You don't have to do
absolutely.
everything.
Yeah.
If you can't afford it. Then just prioritize what you want.
Yeah.
For me, probably do it Raya to parents.
Yeah.
Right after travel.
Yeah.
Baju Raya honestly to me is not a huge deal. I'm not a very I don't know, stylish guy. So I just wear whatever. I wear the color depending on what my mom and sister tells me. So they have their
Right.
new Baju Raya for the year. They'll tell me, okay, I need you to wear purple. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
I'll wear purple. Yeah, so that's not so important to me.
Uh-huh.
I would give out the Raya to the
Right.
kids as well. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got some stories in as well, so I'm gonna read some of them out
Cool.
to you. I once swiped my credit card for matching Baju Raya sets for my whole family: parents, siblings,
Yep.
nieces, nephews, even my cat.
Nieces and nephews, wow.
It looked.
Wait, on that note, I want to buy Baju Raya for my cat.
I
Put that
always
top of
say
the
that.
list. Put that
Yeah,
top
put it at the top of the list. I haven't done it yet,
Same.
but it's on my to-do list. It looked amazing in the photos, but when the bill came in May, reality hit. I was paying off those clothes for 6 months.
Yeah.
Long after the excitement was gone, I realized one day of glamour wasn't worth half a year of stress. So what's a smarter way to set a festive clothing budget without relying on credit cards?
Yeah, I mean, 6
No,
months
it's
pay-
just,
you know,
yeah, that's mad.
It's
Sorry.
crazy. I mean, if they're asking me what's the realistic way of doing it, you got
Don't
to
do
reassess.
it.
Yeah, it's
just
you know,
don't do
you got to
it.
reassess your entire
Yeah.
priorities. I mean, I know Baju Raya, like matching themes especially is a thing. Like, you know, every day on Raya, you scroll Instagram and like
Yeah.
people wearing blue, this whole family's wearing purple. When I look at it, it does look cool on Instagram.
Yeah.
But that feeling of, wow, you look so cool, lasts me like 1 minute until I
Yeah.
see someone else and
Yeah.
you set Baju Raya.
It's a social pressure.
Exactly. And no one even remembers. Not even talking about next year, right? No one remembers next week.
Yeah.
Probably what you're wearing. So yeah, like I said, I think it's a social pressure.
Mhm.
People do it because it's the thing to do,
Mhm.
right? In Malaysia. If you can afford it, by all means, do whatever you want. Buy a new set, buy 5 sets a year if you want. If you can't afford it, you gotta be realistic with yourself. Yeah.
I agree.
Again, just save early, 6 months on. If you don't think you can save enough to buy a new set of Baju Raya, then don't, or buy cheaper ones. Yeah.
Second story. 2 years ago, I booked my balik kampung flight last minute.
Okay.
Oh, this is exactly what we're talking about. KL to Kuching ticket that usually costs 300 ringgit shot up to 1,002.
Okay.
Exactly what we're talking about as well, Tadi.
Crazy.
I had no choice, so I paid. Adding gifts, petrol, and duit raya, and I returned to KL with literally 12 ringgit left in my account. I promised myself never again. Now I book my tickets months in advance. How can you plan and spread out festive expenses so you don't end up broke after the celebration?
Right. One thing people do is what they call a sinking fund. So you know how you have your savings. I always talk about emergency savings. You gotta have that set up, your investments and stuff. But some people have this thing called a sinking fund. So they say, okay, this is my specifically for holidays. This is specifically for my house down payment.
Right.
This can be specifically then for Raya or Chinese New Year, whatever it is you're celebrating, right? And throughout the year, just contribute towards it. So if you think or you know flight tickets are gonna be $1,000 and you know like after adding all your expenses it's gonna be let's say 2,000, then you need to contribute every single month towards that. So 2,000 ringgit over 12 months, it's quick math. Let's say 180, right? Whatever 180 ringgit to just start contributing every month. I think a lot of people, what problem they face or the problem that they face is that they want to spend all the money immediately. They have nothing that they have planned ahead. Which of course then is very expensive. Like you can't suddenly just get 1,300 ringgit extra onto your budget just for this month because it's Raya. So that's why it needs to be spread out across 12 months. So I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Right.
And yeah, just book your flight tickets early. I mean, like I said, you already know.
You already know when Raya is going to
This is
come.
not really a financial thing. This is a responsibility thing.
Yeah.
Awareness thing. Yeah.
Yes.
So you gotta just book your flights early next time. That's another thing for sure. Don't want to waste money on those last minute tickets. It's
Yeah.
so expensive.
Yeah. Because you just be like beating yourself up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Well, before we wrap up the episode, is there any like last tips that you've got?
No, I think basically that's just it. Be realistic. Don't overspend just to show to people that you're doing well or whatever it is, and plan ahead. You guys can always find you guys know exactly when Raya is, exactly when Chinese New Year is gonna be. Just plan ahead. Right?
Alrighty.
Nice talking to you, Yasmin.
talking
Hopefully
to you.
everyone's Raya and Chinese New Year in 2026 is well planned. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode. See you guys in the next one.